The tired, sleepy, unassuming village of Post Royal in St Andrews, that is in the southeast actually of St Andrews, has been plunged into a state of panic and fear. This following one positive case that has been identified. Now, for many, given the closeness of the village and the intermingling that takes place on a frequent basis, health officials, are on a fast track to try to contain what in their fear could be a situation that could lead to a community spread. There were reports that the village was under complete lockdown and that no one was being allowed in or out. Some even spread rumors that security forces were on guard in the village. That proved untrue. When the GBN crew drove through the area, there was no police or special services unit presence. What was observed, though, was that people were very cagey when we approached and tried to engage in conversation. As we solicited the sale of 2 beverages after a long drive, one of the occupants eyed the GBN crew with suspicion, with at least one person saying, "Ask us no questions, we have no answers." A quick analysis of the situation revealed that the Education Ministry, or more so, Education Minister Emlyn Pear, got lucky. For months, the teachers' union clamored for a closure of schools amidst fear of a possible outbreak. It was only on Friday that schools were closed for the Christmas holidays, and then by weekend, one of the schools in Post Royal came into sharp focus. Currently standing outside the Holy Innocence School in Ladigue. Here's what we can tell you, that the school, as you can see behind me, is actually a school that is attended by 2 students that are among family members from the Post Royal cluster. Officials are actually counting their blessings that given school is actually on closure, it reduces on the incidence of any further contamination among the school population. Education Minister Emlyn Pear probably breathed a sigh of relief and looked to the heavens with thanksgiving as she dodged the bullet of blame that would have been heaped upon her head had the outbreak occurred while school was in session. On Sunday, she turned to the scriptures for consolation and hope.
The scripture that says that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind is so very relevant today. Therefore, it's not a time for panic. It is not a time for us to speak doom and gloom and to lose hope. But I believe that this is a time for us to renew our faith. A time to renew our faith, but a time to exercise wisdom, to take decisive action.
Health officials on the island have found themselves in assault mode in an attempt to contain what has yet been the worst could be, or has been, the worst possible outbreak of COVID-19 on the island. Now, we can tell you that since the announcement yesterday evening, not just here in the village of Post Royal, but across the nation, there has been a sense of reservation and maybe a sense of certain doom. However, in the midst of any crisis or calamity, we look to our leaders for support and guidance. And it is the Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, is expected to address the nation at 8 p.m. this evening. From Post Royal in St Andrew,